Hi guys, I'm going to leave you two articles here, and it's about a whistleblowers on the Navajo reservation and what's been going on. And you'd be surprised who's involved. Well, no, you wouldn't. It's some corpo politicians, you know. So, also I'm going to show you some kind of armed mercenaries too who have been lurking around questioning activists, even Native American activists, and kind of taunting them. And I guess they've, you know, it's kind of scary. And they've got tactical armored vehicles too, I'll just let you know. So if you're seeing some of these vehicles go someplace, they're probably going to protect a corporation, because that seems like where it's lucky that the indigenous people have been able to walk up there to them and actually photograph them. And some of it's a little bit scary, and I will show you briefly just a couple of pictures, and I'm going to mainly leave the links, but I really want you to watch this video. The guy's really nice, but he's trying to question the men, and this is in Wisconsin at a drilling site right outside a reservation. Well, I mean, I would say they're probably on the reservation, barely. I mean, there's nothing Indians can do anymore. And one more thing, Native Americans, I gotta give a thumbs up to AIM in Canada. Boy, oh boy, you guys are doing an awesome job, because you're dismissing your peace chiefs and bringing in your war chiefs. And I understand that for 23 years you guys have been planning for this, and I surely hope something like that is going to happen here in, you know, south of you, where I live. Because I think everybody should go and start meeting some Native Americans, go on a reservation, talk to them. The Indians have always wanted to talk to the local residents and, you know, sit down and have a talk and say, look, we're all in the same crap. They're poisoning us. They're poisoning you. We've been active. We've been wanting you to join us. You know, so do that, because they actually do have plans. You know, they've always known that one day things are going to come to a head, and I think that it's starting to come to a head for them. So you ought to just go and hang out with them and see what they've got planned. Anyway, I'm going to show you the two links. I'm going to leave you. It's kind of cool. John McCain. Hey, you should be a little worried too. The Navajos don't like you very much. Hold on. This is going to be an article on a Navajo whistleblower exposing the corruption of the Navajo water department and the dirty coal industry, where there is absolutely no regulations for that coal, and that water's dumped into their water supply too, I'm going to tell you. And I might just briefly read you this one. Whistleblowers within the Navajo Nation have exposed the corruption takeover of the Navajo Water Code Administration. The Resource and Department Committee is holding a meeting, which was held yesterday, in regards to it. And this is who they are putting on their interest. Some of these corporate engines, I call them, who work for, they will take money to do this, and to hell with the rest of their people. Those include John Kyle and John McCain, along with the states of Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and the dirty coal industries of the Navajo Generating Salt River Project and the Peabody Coal, BHP, and more. Now I'm going to go over here really quick and show you that armed security contractors have been exposed on the border, Arizona border, and in Wisconsin. This is what one of the dudes looks like in Wisconsin. Right there. I mean, he's got a black mask on. He's carrying a weapon. And some Indians walked right up there and took pictures of him. They're also on the border of the Navajo land, and they brag here about all the stuff they have. Their little masked commandos have. I call them mercenaries. And believe it or not, it's because of a Freedom of Information request concerning the Occupy movement that the U.S. documents expose the facts that they were spying on Native Americans and the activism, because Native Americans have been trying to get the mining companies and the their water, you know, all the mining companies, and actually they're stealing water from native reservations too, you know, and they're fracking on the land. But you know, you can now run a thing into a well, stand outside the reservation, run a thing into their well, and steal their water too. But this company brags about all the stuff they have, stuff that the private sector doesn't have, which includes some heavily armored Joint Light Tactical Vehicles, JLTVs, tactical all-terrain vehicles with FLIR, mobile thermal systems, massed equipment, eye in the sky, and many other state-of-the-art assets. They are all also sharpshooters and former U.S. military, police officers, and U.S. Border Patrol agents. They also carry machine guns and submachine guns, and they are sharpshooters. Now, if you continue going down, there will be a video on this, and this is an indigenous guy. He's going up there to just talk to him kindly. He's trying to get a little information about it. But he'll show you how they're dressed and the weapons they have. So with that, I say, wow. I mean, I'm glad this is coming to surface, and I just think they're mercenaries myself, and they're just protecting the politician corporations, because that's all this is about now, is corporations. And they line the pockets of the politicians to do this to me, you, everybody else. And this isn't helping humanity in any way whatsoever. So I will leave these links, and I hope everybody has a nice day. And I am out of here.